Rachel Zegler just watched her own movie flop in an empty theater, alone. Disney's Snow White remake was supposed to be a box office hit, but instead, it's become the most embarrassing disaster of the year. Now there are rumors of a backstage meltdown, a tense confrontation with Jack Black, and an emotional spiral that even Disney couldn't hide. Meanwhile, Minecraft is raking in hundreds of millions. Fans are celebrating, critics are laughing, and Disney? They're panicking. So what really happened behind the scenes of Snow White? And why are people calling this Disney's worst mistake yet? Let's break it down. It all started with Rachel Zegler's now infamous interviews. Instead of promoting a beloved fairy tale, she mocked it. Called the prince a stalker. Said Snow White doesn't need a man. She told press she hated the original and promised this version would be nothing like it. Instead of winning fans over, she pushed them away. Online backlash exploded. People weren't angry at change, they were angry at disrespect. Even longtime Disney fans felt insulted. And Rachel? She clapped back, calling critics losers and doubling down. At the same time, insiders said Disney execs were quietly freaking out. But the real chaos was still coming. Behind the scenes, Disney was already nervous. Test screenings reportedly went terribly. Audiences said the film felt preachy, awkward, and joyless. Some people even walked out. One viewer allegedly called it a lifeless TikTok version of a fairy tale. The dwarves were gone. The prince barely existed. And Snow White, who used to be sweet, kind, and innocent, was now scowling, bossy, and bitter. Worse, Disney had already spent nearly $330 million between production and marketing. They had no backup plan, and Zegler wasn't helping. Now here's where things get messy. In the middle of all this chaos, Minecraft exploded into theaters, and Jack Black became the face of a fun, fan-loved hit. But behind closed doors, a different story was unfolding. Multiple unconfirmed sources claim that Jack Black, who once worked alongside Zegler on promotional events, had a real problem with how she was behaving. He allegedly pulled her aside and asked why she was attacking fans instead of just promoting the movie. Witnesses say she snapped, overwhelmed, embarrassed, and exhausted. The confrontation might have been brief, but it hit hard. After that moment, Zegler reportedly refused to attend press events and started spiraling emotionally. Some say that was the breaking point. Then came the photo that broke the internet. Rachel Zegler posted a picture of herself, sitting alone in a theater, watching Snow White. The image was meant to be artsy, maybe empowering. Instead, it became a meme. Fans joked that no one showed up. Critics said it looked like a public breakdown disguised as self-love. Behind the scenes, insiders said Zegler was not okay. She reportedly ignored studio calls, deleted scheduled appearances, and told friends she couldn't take the pressure anymore. Was it a meltdown? A protest? A publicity stunt? Whatever it was, it marked the final collapse of Disney's PR machine. And it made Jack Black look like the hero in the story. While Zegler's version of Snow White sank, Minecraft soared. Jack Black was dancing with fans, singing at premieres, and celebrating success. The movie, which didn't take itself too seriously, struck a chord with audiences. And here's the kicker, Minecraft didn't try to be important. It just wanted to be fun. That's what audiences wanted too. No lectures. No lectures. Just escapism. Meanwhile, Snow White couldn't even break even. The movie is now being called a historic flop, with theaters pulling it early and merchandise sales crashing. Disney tried to spin it, but the numbers don't lie. This isn't just about one movie. It's about Disney's entire strategy falling apart. From The Little Mermaid to Peter Pan and Wendy, Disney's been chasing remakes and reboots with a modern twist, but forgetting the heart. They've lost the magic that made these stories timeless. And with Snow White, they crossed a line. Instead of updating a classic, they erased it. Instead of enchanting the next generation, they alienated everyone. It's no wonder audiences are walking away. They're tired of being preached to. They want wonder, not lectures. And right now, Disney isn't delivering either. So what happens to Rachel Zegler now? Some fans are sympathetic. They say she was thrown into a PR nightmare, mismanaged by Disney, and made a scapegoat. Others argue she brought the drama on herself, mocking fans, lashing out, and refusing to course correct. Either way, her future is uncertain. She still has major roles lined up, but after this disaster, her image may be damaged for good. And in an industry that moves fast, even a single meltdown can derail everything. Whether she recovers depends on what she does next. But one thing's clear, her fairy tale moment is over. Disney thought Snow White would be a triumphant return to form. Instead, it became a cautionary tale. A $300 million warning about what happens when you forget the magic that made people care in the first place. Rachel Zegler's meltdown may be the headline, but the real story is bigger. Audiences are done with fake empowerment, soulless reboots, and out-of-touch studios. They want heart. They want honesty. And in 2025, they chose Jack Black over Disney's crown jewel. That should scare every studio in Hollywood.